Hello and welcome to Yoga Essentials with Ashley. Hope you've had a wonderful day so far and you're feeling much more peaceful and at one with yourself throughout your life and your different experiences. I hope that you are discovering that deep breathing and just taking that time and moment for you helps you in your everyday life through every experience so that you can be who you are and not give in to emotions such as anger, frustration, depression, orneriness. Today we are going to discuss deeper how to be peace, the things that go on inside of us, and how to really discover that inner peace. I'm going to start today with a quote. It says, "Never be in a hurry. Do everything quietly and in a calm spirit. Do not lose your inner peace for anything whatsoever, even if your whole world seems upset." St. Francis de Sales. Let's go ahead and begin together and tune in and really come inward today to be peace and to discover some things that we may not have seen before to help us to be peace. So let's go ahead and bring our hands to heart center. Elongate that spine, start to come to the breath. Long, deep, conscious breaths. Really imagine the heart opening up to receive and release all that is needful today. Bring the hands to heart center. Sit up nice and straight, slightly tuck the chin. Inhale, see that light moving up the spine all the way to the top of the head. And exhale, see that light moving back down. Let's go ahead and resound our own gong within. We are the only ones who can change our way of thinking, of being. And so let's unify within. And this happens with the gong. It's a conscious sound to unify within ourselves, our body and our spirit, our heart and our mind. Inhale deep. Om. Again. Om. Last time. Om. Now inhale. See those energies, both female, male energies moving up, that divine energy in the center, from the base of the spine all the way up to the crown or top of the head. Now release the hands, bring them down from the shoulders in a gesture of connecting with the light of God in and through all things. Light with the divine within you. Imagine from the heart ever outward, this light spreading within you, and all things without, connecting with all as far as you can imagine, and greater unification within and without. But it starts within. And release this. Beautiful job. Let's go ahead and start now with some deep breathing. We're going to do some square breathing. So we're going to inhale for 5 and suspend the breath at the top for 5 and release for 5. In and out through the nose. Suspend the breath out for 5. Inhale for 5. Suspend. And exhale. Suspend out. Inhale. Suspend. Exhale. suspend out. Inhale. Fill all the lungs, suspend. And exhale. Try to get all of your breathing out, all of your air out. Suspend out. Inhale. Feel your belly and your chest opening up. Suspend. And exhale. Suspend out. And inhale for natural breath. Stay here a few breaths. Start to move the body, so drop the chin, inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Continue this a few more times. Using the breath to move. Inhale. Exhale. When you drop that chin, inhale the opposite direction. And start to widen the circle more. And inhale, center. Go ahead and shrug the shoulders up to the ears. So inhale up, exhale down. And let them drop if that doesn't hurt anything in your body. If it does, just go ahead and gently move up and down. Just holding on those knees. Releasing all those burdens, that energy that we hold in our neck and our shoulders. Now inhale up, squeeze. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And exhale, release. Imagine all those burdens just melting away. Let's go ahead and bring the bottoms of the feet together. If you're seated on a chair, just keep the feet together and you can just move the knees back and forth, okay? Just loosening up those hips. So holding on to those feet, bottoms of the feet together. We're just moving our knees up and down. Our spine is nice and straight. We're using the breath. Just natural deep breathing. And start to slow it down. Good. We're going to cross our legs and bend forward. You can get another chair if you're in a chair already. Feel free to pause the video anytime if you need to get any pillows or blankets to prop and help wherever you need. So just cross here. Inhale up and exhale, fall forward. Not fall, fold. Gently. With each breath, you're going to inhale, elongate the spine, and exhale, fold more, keeping the sit bones on the floor. Good. Inhale, walk yourself back up. You're going to switch. If you're seated, you can just cross at the ankles, switch way, every which way. You're going to inhale up, and exhale, fold forward. Stretching at those hips. Inhale, elongate, exhale, fold more. Inhale up. Beautiful. We're going to inhale, twist to the side, to the left, exhale, twist right. Inhale left, exhale right. And exhale, and come to center. Big inhale and exhale. Good, let's go ahead and come to hands and knees. And if not, you can stand and still do the same movement. Or just seated, you're just going to bring the belly back and forth. So bring the feet together, heels, toes together, hands with fingers spread wide under the shoulders. You're going to inhale up and exhale round. Really draw that belly button in. Inhale up, exhale round. Move with the breath. You can start to speed this up a little. Get more blood flow and fluidity to the spine. Good. Inhale up. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Press through the shoulders and the chest. Lift the head. And exhale. Really press that belly button up, up, up. Good. We're going to thread the needle. So if you are seated, you can just bring that shoulder to ear and bring that straight arm across the chest here. So we're going to lift the left arm and bring it through. And press that head through the window, looking up towards the ceiling. Flat arm here. My hips are over my knees, feet are together. And press through, stretching through that shoulder and upper back. And inhale, come up. We'll do the other side. So planting that right hand under the nose. Inhale. Oh, sorry, the left hand. Whichever your opposite is. And pressing through. Getting a nice stretch. This elbow should be up towards the ceiling. Arm flat against the ground. If you're able. If not, you can prop with pillows and things to rest. If you can't make it all the way down, always prop. Make sure you're listening to your body and not going too far. It shouldn't be painful. If there are bits and parts of pain, breathe it out with your breath. Inhale, healing. Inhale. And go ahead and come up here. We're going to come to knees here. If you are seated, you can come to a standing position, so be seated on your bum, and then come up to a standing position if you're able. So we're here, resting the hands on the thighs, and we're going to inhale up, and exhale down. Inhale up, and exhale down. You can also just stay seated, and bring the arms of the gaze up. Yoga should be easy. It shouldn't be difficult. Whatever your abilities are, modify as needed. It shouldn't be strenuous to where you can't move or breathe, or it hurts and gives pain. Inhale up. And let's stay here for a few breaths. Really thinking of bringing that inner peace so that we can be peace. And exhale down. Beautiful job. Now if you're with a chair, you can stand and use the back of the chair for this, or you can prop up against the wall as well. We're just bending at the hips. You're going to plant the hands under the shoulders, plant the toes under the heels, and press up. We're just going to pump those heels, and then bend the knees, and then press that head towards the knees. Good, now come straight. And if you need to drop to your knees to come down, or you can plank it out and come down. We're going to bring the tops of the feet to the floor and gently press up and down. Gently press up. You can do this against the wall as well, and down. And if you can, come all the way up. And chin should be parallel to the floor, gaze to that opposite wall. And just relax. Relax those shoulders down and back. Make sure they're not way up by your ears, but pressed up. And come down. We're going to come back in child's pose. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Relax the head. You can do this standing as well, or with a chair across from you. Good, and come on up. We're ready for our meditation today. I'm going to read something to you during our meditation today. And if you desire, after I read, to meditate longer on these things, just feel free to pause the video in your comfortable seated position. I'm going to read to you an excerpt by Pema Chodron, Practicing Peace in Times of War. In Tibetan, there is a word that points to the root cause of aggression, the root cause also of craving. It points to a familiar experience that is at the root of all conflict, all cruelty, oppression, and greed. This word is Shenpa. The usual translation is attachment. But this doesn't adequately express the full meaning. I think of Shenpa as getting hooked. Another definition used by Control Ruponshi is the charge behind our thoughts and words and actions, the charge behind like and don't like. Here's an everyday example. Someone criticizes you. She or he criticizes your work or your appearance or your child. In moments like that, what is it you feel? It is a familiar taste, a familiar smell. Once you begin to notice it, you feel like this experience has been happening forever. That sticky feeling is Shenpa. And it comes along with a very seductive urge to do something. Somebody says a harsh word, and immediately you can feel a shift. There's a tightening that rapidly spirals into mentally blaming this person, or wanting revenge, or blaming yourself. Then you speak or act. The charge behind the tightening, behind the urge, behind the storyline or action is Shenpa. You can actually feel Shenpa happening. It's a sensation that you can easily recognize. Even a spot on your new sweater can take you there. Someone looks at us in a certain way, or we hear a certain song, or walk into a certain room and boom, we're hooked. It's a quality of experience that's not easy to describe, but that everyone knows well. Now, if you catch Shenpa early enough, it's very workable. You can acknowledge that it's happening and abide with the experience of being triggered, the experience of urge, the experience of wanting to move. It's like experiencing the yearning to scratch an itch, and generally we find it irresistible. Nevertheless, we can practice patience with that fidgety feeling and hold our seat. In these moments, we can contact the underlying insecurity of the human experience. the insecurity that is inherent in a habituated or in a changing, shifting world. As long as we are habituated to needing something to hold on to, we will always feel this background rumble of slight unease or restlessness. We want some relief from the unease, so when Shenpa arises, we go on automatic pilot. Without a pause, we follow the urge and get swept away. Mostly we don't catch Shenpa at an early stage. We don't catch the tightening until we've already indulged the urge to scratch or itch in some habitual way. In fact, unless we equate not acting out with friendliness toward ourselves, this refraining can feel like putting on a straitjacket, and we struggle against it. The best way to develop our ability to stay fully present with Shenpa and to equate that with loving kindness is in meditation. This is where we can train in not getting swept away. Meditation teaches us how to open and relax with whatever arises without picking and choosing. It teaches us to experience the uneasiness and the urge fully and to interrupt the momentum that usually follows. We do this by not following after the thoughts and learning to return again and again to the present moment. We train in sitting still with the itch of Shenpa and with our craving to scratch. We label our storylines thinking and let them dissolve. We come back to right now, even when right now doesn't feel so great. This is how we learn patience, and how we learn to interrupt the chain reaction of habitual responses that otherwise will rule our lives. Ponder on these things in your life. What's the itch that triggers you? What's the thing that you want to do something about? Ponder on how you can respond with meditation, with breathing, with peace inside, and not give in to those triggers, those attachments, but start a new way of thinking, believing, and doing. And pause the video now if you'd like to meditate longer. Go ahead and make your way down for a restful, peaceful, time to rest. Inhale, and exhale, release everything. Melt into the floor. Let everything get heavy. And stop controlling every part. And relax. Find that peace. Relax the bottom of your feet and your toes, ankles, lower legs, upper legs, the hips. Relax the navel, the low back, middle back, upper back. Relax the chest, the shoulders. Relax the fingers, the wrists, lower arms, upper arms. Relax the back of the neck, the jawbone. Swallow to relax the tongue, the throat. Relax the roof of the mouth and the bridge of the nose and the cheekbone. The side of the head, the back of the head, the top of the head. Relax. Inhale and exhale. And start to wiggle the fingers and the toes slowly. Subtly awaken the body back into the present moment. Roll your wrists and your ankles in small circles one direction and the opposite direction. Now inhale up, stretch and exhale. Now inhale one knee at a time up, hold it in close and rock back and forth, left and right. And straighten the right leg, bring the left leg across the body and stretch the opposite hand out there, looking towards it for a deeper spinal stretch. Stretching those hips, shoulders, and inhale, let's switch sides, and exhale down. Really ease into this with the breath, exhaling, relaxing into it. Good, inhale up, rocking back and forth, left and right, one last time. You can rock and roll, or gently come to the side, back to a comfortable seated position we began with. I want to leave you with one last word as we come back to heart center in gratitude for these things, for this time given us. If we are peaceful, if we are happy, we can blossom like a flower. And everyone in our family, our entire society, will benefit from our peace. Remember, it's as a ripple. You can either throw a rock or gently toss a little pebble for that river or stream or pond, I guess, to have that ripple affect those around us. May the long-time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, the pure light within you, guide your way on, guide your way on, guide your way on. Let's inhale deep for a long Satnam together to honor the light and divine within me and you and all around. Inhale deep. Satnam. Thank you so much for joining me this week. Have a wonderful time in life, and I'll see you next class.